Hey guys, what's going on? Mally MT here. I made a video yesterday regards to my giveaway. I was giving away RSPS for you guys because you guys commented and sent me messages and emailed me, a few of you guys at least, letting me know that the links weren't working and stuff. So I made a fully functional video with the links working yesterday. Check that video out, make sure you do. And today we're doing a video on this RSPS that I was giving away yesterday. So basically what you're going to download is going to be this zip file. Once you download the zip file from the link in my other video, you can extract it. And just to make sure that you guys watch my other video, and if you haven't, I'll leave a link in the description for the other video. So make sure you do that, because to get this RSPS, you're gonna have to go to my other video and watch that, follow the steps. Anyways, long story short, we're here anyways to show you guys a little bit of this stuff. So a lot of people told me and asked me, how are you gonna set this up? What are you gonna do to set it up? Like, why don't you show us how to set up the RSPS? So I said, okay, let's go ahead and do that. So there are just a few things that you guys need to know before we go any further. And those few things are, you got your source, you got your client, you got your cache. Now everybody knows that the cache over here, this needs to be in your C drive and users. So this right here is a text right here. Once you extract it, there's a text right here that shows you exactly where to put it. So make sure you check that text out. So yeah, after checking out the text, which you did, what you want to do next is really just check your source, client, and cache. You know where the cache has to be is all the node provided. So you know where the cache goes. It's in a C drive and C users. And then the client, you're gonna go ahead and compile. You're gonna press edit, and you're gonna change your JDK version. Make sure you do change your JDK version in compiler and client. Make sure you change JDK version, compiler, and source. However, one more thing is the announcements. So once you go ahead and open this announcement page, you can change the announcement that it already has. So you can. This is where you change your announcements. It's in announcements in the source folder right over here. And if that doesn't work for you, then there is, yeah, so guys, this is where the announcement is. You can change your announcements from here. Basically says Dungeoneering is now added. Look in the general store for a ring, whatever. You can change that to whatever you want. That's the announcements. Next thing is I'm gonna show you guys, after changing your JDK version and compile and everything, I want to show you guys something else. Alright. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look for the client, which is here. And then we're gonna show you guys how to change your IP address. Say right now when you download the server and extract it, the IP is set to localhost, meaning that you can just set it up and run it for yourself. And it's on 127.0.0.1, which means that it's an offline IP, which means that you can run it on your computer. However, some of you may want to get it online and have other people play, your friends or whatever. So you're gonna look for something, a file right now, and that's the file where you need to change your IP. So you're gonna first go to your client folder. Once you're in the client folder, you're gonna scroll down and look for something called client, CLIENT. You can either search for it in the search bar, or you can just look for it, and here it is. You can either press edit if you don't have Notepad++, press edit. If you do, press edit with Notepad++. If you don't have Notepad++ in general, make sure to get it. So once you open that up, you're going to search for two things. Or actually one thing, sorry. First you're going to hit Control F. So you're going to find this dialog box over here. And you're going to type in server, SERVER, then space equals. And then find next. And then this is what's going to come up over here. And this right here, in these two little quote signs inside of it, is the IP, offline IP. So there's two of those. You press find next again, and there's two of these that you need to change. So you change these two to your normal IP, to your actual IP, online IP, and that's where you change the IP. It's in client.java in client folder. After you change your IP, make sure to save the file, and then after you change everything or anything that you change in the client or the source, afterwards you're gonna have to go and compile. So you're gonna go ahead and press compile, wait for the compile to finish. I'm not gonna do it obviously because I don't need to, but yeah. And then same with the source. If you change anything here, you're gonna have to want to compile it too. Anyways, so we've covered the client and where you're able to change your IP address. Now the next step is that we're gonna cover would be how to modify your server name or change your server name, your forms website address, your just basic general server options. Say your spawn location, for instance. When you log into the server, which town or city do you spawn in? Or when you die, where do you respawn in? Or where is your start location, if you will? So we're gonna go to source right here, and this is the source right here. We got many files and many folders. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna look for something called config, config.java. We could be searching it, but that's not good because that doesn't really help us. What you want to do instead is just look for the file, and we'll teach you more about the server, and you'll be able to locate things easier. So the first thing is you're going to go into the source folder over here. Once you open the source folder, you're going to want to follow my instructions right over here. So first we're going to go to src, then server, and guess what? Config is right over here. You can press edit. Since some of you guys don't have Notepad++, I'm just going to do this with normal Notepad to show you guys what's up. Alright, so I'm sorry my screen recorder is only recording a partial part of my screen, so you guys can't see everything, I guess. But yeah, so basically we have public static file. We have the server name over here, InCityX. You can change that. We have the welcome message. When you log in, you get welcome to InCityX. You can change that. You got the forms URL over here. IPs allowed, 2 IPs per person. And then you got admin details over here. So for example, it says can admins trade? True means yes, false means no. So they can trade, they can sell items, they can drop items. And here is finally where we were talking about your start location. So this is your start location where you spawn. You can change these coords right here up until here, and this one up here. And then you also if you change the start location, you're going to want to change the respawn location as well. So that's where you do that. And then this is the no teleport wild level. So level you can't teleport on and above. So you know if you go to the wilderness, you can't teleport after level 20 or above. You can change this to 1 if you wanted to, or 3 or 2. So you can not teleport after level 2 of wilderness and above. It's up to you. And then we got the melee, range, and magic XP rates over here, and then server XP bonus. So basically, this is the damage and XP rate as it says over here. So these are the experience rates for melee, range, and magic. Then we got the server XP bonus. So if you guys want to do times 2 XP rates on the weekends, double XP if you guys will, and etc. this or that, you guys can modify that over here as far as that goes. But make sure you're not going too high or too low. For instance, if this was my server, I would want this as 1500, I would want this as 1400, I would want this as 1325. And then anyways, long story short, so let's continue moving on. And then we got the rest of the coordinates over here. So for Edgeville, these are the coordinates to Edgeville, coordinates to Al-Karat, coordinates to Karamja, coordinates to Magebank, Varak, Lumbi, etc., etc. Moving on. This is the skill experiences. So the XP level for the skills in the server. For example, woodcutting, mining, smithing, farming. On this one, the lower you go, the lower the XP. So if this was my server, I'd do this. These would be my XP levels. So these will be my XP levels. Anyways, you guys don't have to change that. Don't mess with that if you don't know how to do it so much. If you change anything, make sure to save and compile afterwards. I'm not gonna save because I don't want to change anything. I haven't. And then you're gonna compile after you save anything. I'm not gonna obviously compile mine because I didn't change anything or save anything. So yeah, that's where you basically take care of the minor stuff. Config the Java for the source, for the server name, experience rates, start location, etc. And then you got your client where you go to client.java in order to change your this one right here, in order to change your IP, if you guys remember. So yep, I hope this tutorial helped you guys on setting up the RSPS. If you do want to get the same RSPS I'm working on right now, you're gonna have to visit um, my video previous to this. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys have any questions, please comment below. And if you've enjoyed the video, like I've said multiple times, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe if you already haven't, and stay tuned for more videos coming up. And oh, and make sure to check and read the description. The links are all in the description that you need. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace out.